everyone, it's Laura. So today I'm going to share with you an update for my project pan. So let's start with the things that I used up. So the first thing I used up was this Tarte Foundcealer. I was using this as a concealer and I thought it was just okay. It's kind of on the thicker side and also the shade wasn't the greatest for me. It was a little dark. I didn't mind using it as a concealer, but it's not something I would repurchase. So I'm going to replace it with this concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I got this when Too Faced was doing like a really big, like 75% off sale last year. I've only used it a couple of times, so it's pretty much brand new. It's not like the most full coverage, and the shade is just a tiny bit yellow for me, but I think it looks fine. It's in the shade Light. The next thing I used up is my eyebrow pencil. So this was the Witch's Pouch Eyebrow Pencil, and I only had the littlest bit left and now it is empty. And I'm going to be replacing it with another Witch's Pouch pencil. So this is the same like mechanics, but the pencil part actually comes out and you can refill it. So this one came with 2 of these. So I have this one and this one. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, but this is what it looks like. And it's the same color, so you know, it's a little bit too red for me, but whatever. The next thing I used up is really exciting. It is my bronzer. So I was working on this bronzer, the Sun Bunny from this Too Faced palette, and it is all done. I'm so glad it's done. I didn't really like this bronzer. It's way too orange for me. It's too dark. I just don't really like it, so I'm glad it's used up. I think I still have another Sun Bunny one in my collection, but I'm gonna be taking a break from Sun Bunny and I'm gonna continue to use this palette, and I'm going to start working on this Chocolate Soleil one. I had already used this one in the past, so there's actually already kind of a dip going there, so we'll see how that goes. I think the Chocolate Soleil is a bit of a better color for me. It's still kind of dark. I think the milk chocolate one is the best for my skin tone, but I definitely like the milk chocolate better than the Sun Bunny. And the last thing I finished, which is also super exciting, is the body spray I was working on. So I was working on this pink Wild and Breezy body spray, and it is finally finished. I was kind of getting tired of the scent towards the end there, but I made it through. So I think this is the 3rd one of these I've finished, and I have 3 more left. Speaking of which, I will be replaced with one of those 3. So this is the pink Pretty and Pure. So this is Jasmine and Pink Lemonade scented. The scent's okay. It's not one of my favorites out of the 6 I had, so, and it's pretty full, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping I can get this done at least by the end of summer. Like, I really want to get through these. They're some of the oldest perfume body sprays in my collection. So that's everything I finished. Let me show you the progress I made with my other products. So first we have my primer. So I was working on the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. This is just a mini size, and I'm almost done with that. There's just some product like around the edges. I definitely think I can have this finished by my next check-in. For foundation, I've been working on this Makeup Revolution foundation. So I haven't finished it, which I was really hoping I would have, but I do have some good news. Like, there has been starting to be some like the product is starting to settle a bit better, so I can actually see through the bottle a little bit in places. Like, usually there's like a line that goes down over here. So last check-in, I figured I was about there, which I think was pretty accurate, and now I have a good indication that I'm somewhere around here. So yeah, still going strong with that. I really hope I can get this done by next check-in, because the shade is just, it's really light. It works for me now because I don't really have a lot of color, but I've been running really regularly recently because the weather's getting better. Also, I've been hiking on the weekends, so I expect to get a little more color, and this just won't work for me. So if I can get it done sooner rather than later, that'd be great. This thing has lasted me so long. I put it in the project in January. It's almost May now, so 4 months there, and then I had already been using it for a couple months before that, so I think this has lasted me at least 6 months so far. For setting spray, I was working on a Makeup Revolution setting spray. It was some kind of glowy one. I put it in this Tatcha bottle, and I think I'm almost done. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably around here. So almost done. I think I could probably have this done by next check-in. So for eye primer, I was working on the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So this is where I started. Update number 1, update number 2, and now it's like almost there. I would say maybe like to the top of the D, like right here. So we're getting there. For highlighter, I was working on this Cover FX custom enhancer drops. So this is where I started, and now I am down to here. So I've made a little bit of progress. Getting there. These obviously are super pigmented, so it's taking me a while. Not the hugest fan, so I'll be excited when that's used up. For eyeliner, I was using this Milani Eye Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner. I did like how pointy the tip was, but actually the tip was kind of dry at the end. But I could definitely tell that like there was still product. It just wasn't getting to like the very tip of it. So what I wound up doing, first, originally I had been storing it flat. It even suggests doing that on the packaging to make it last longer, work better. But the tip being dry was really annoying. So then I tried storing it this way, which I know you're technically not supposed to do, but I was hoping it would help with the dry tip, and that didn't work either. So then I took some scissors and I kind of cut the tip a little. It's fine. It works a bit better now. I'm like, the tip doesn't get really juicy enough, and like when you shake this, there's no way to like shake it. There's no like ball or anything inside. So I don't know. So every time I use it, I have to go over it multiple times. Also, by the end of the day, so I've been wearing my makeup for like 5 hours now, and as you can see, like it starts to get a little smudgy. Yeah, definitely not a top favorite eyeliner, so I wouldn't buy it again, but I'll keep going with it until it's finished. So I was working on this Avon Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Sun-Kissed. So I actually did use this a bunch of times since the last update. I've been really enjoying using it as like a base and then tapping a pressed glitter over the top. I've been really enjoying that. So this is my update. So yeah, I've used a bit right there. Yeah, so there's definitely some progress. You know, a little bit of this goes a long way, so it's kind of slow going. I suspect this will probably be in the project until the end of the year, but hopefully I can get it finished before the end of the year. For mascara, I'm using this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I do really like this mascara. It's one of my favorites. I just have a little sample. Usually sample lasts about 2 to 3 months, so I'm just going to keep going with that until then. So it's only been 1 month. For lip balm, I've been using this Nivea Deep Moisture Lip Balm unscented. So that was the first update, second update, and now just a little bit. For a lip pencil, I was using this Milani Color Statement lip liner in hot pink. I love this color. These are some of my favorite lip liners, and I've worn it a few times, so maybe just a little progress, not that much. Yeah, really not that much, just the littlest bit. But I was playing around with my eyeshadows from my eyeshadow project pan, and I didn't really feel like this lip kind of went with those eyeshadows, so I didn't really use it a ton this month. Same thing with the lipstick. So I did use it a few times, so let's see. Yeah, maybe a little bit more progress than the lip liner. So actually, I've been using this as a cream blush also, because the blush I have in here, let me get that. Speaking of which, let me pull that out. So I've been working on the blush from this palette. It honestly doesn't look really any different. It's kind of tightly packed. This blush, it's kind of sheer. Like, it doesn't really have the greatest pigment. Like, in a swatch on the finger, it looks like it, but once you like kind of get it sheared out, not the most pigmented. So what I've been doing is I've been using this as a cream blush first, and then putting this on the top of it as a blush topper, and I really like that. And that's what I'm wearing today. For skincare, I was using the Believe the True Cream Aqua Balm, and I am almost done with this. There's just a few uses left, like I'm scraping the bottom now. I really like this. I know it's technically meant for oily skin, but in the warmer months, my skin's pretty normal, so I do actually really like using this in the warmer months. It doesn't really work in the winter, but during the summer when it's hot and sweaty, I really like that. For nail polish, I was working on this e.l.f. nail polish in the shade Smokin' Hot. It's this red color. I did use it on my toes once and my nails twice since the last update. So that's where I started, last update, and now I am down to there. So more than halfway. I'm thinking I could probably get this done by next check-in. For hair care, I was working on this OGX Argan Oil of Morocco. So I was up here, and now I am down here. So my hair isn't super long like it usually is, so I only need a little bit. Actually, my husband has used this a few times too, and we both really like it. It makes our hair nice and soft, so I use it about 2 or 3 times a week. And last but not least is my body care. So I was working on this Nivea Marshmallow Care lotion. It's a bit hard to tell how much is left, but it feels kind of bottom heavy, so I'm guessing it's probably more than halfway. Like, it doesn't really make any noise when you shake it. You're not really supposed to shake this, even though it is in like the metal can. So the scent is Silky Flower. I do like the scent. It's, you know, nice and light floral scent, but I can kind of see why this was on clearance. It's not very moisturizing. I think maybe like in the summer, in the warmer months, it's fine, but like this definitely would not be good enough for me in the winter time. It's literally like shaving cream, basically. Like the same consistency, and then you like rub it in and it kind of just, it doesn't go to like water, but like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like, the marshmallow really intrigued me, but yeah, not the greatest. But I'll continue until it's done. So that's my progress with my project pan. I'll see you next time. Bye!